Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi to everyone. Today we're going to present one topic that we have chosen, which is bridge construction. Before we start, I would like to introduce to all of you my team members. First of all, we have Muhammad Amin Farhan bin Zulkifli. Next, we have Nur Ain Shazana binti Zakaria. And last but not least, myself, Karunisa binti Fathir. Okay, to make all of you get some ideas what is bridge construction, I will let Muhammad Amir Farhan to give an explanation on introduction of our topic.
Definition. A bridge is a structure built to span a physical obstacle such as body of water, valley, or road without closing the way below. It is constructed for the purpose of providing passage over the obstacle, usually something that otherwise difficult or impossible to cross. There are many different designs of bridge such as beam bridge, truss bridge, arch bridge, and bascule bridge. Next, example of bascule bridge, which is the Kuala Terengganu drawbridge. The movable span provides a 50-meter navigation channel with an infinite vertical clearance. The bascule lift were constructed from steel with an asphalt roadway surface. Since the alignment of the lift and machinery is very critical, a decision was made to use hydraulic cylinder to operate the spans.
Okay, next is the type of bridge. There are two types of bridge, which is fixed bridge and movable bridge. Fixed bridge is the bridge that we can see everywhere in the world, the common bridge, and next is movable bridge. Movable bridge are utilized where the roadway would otherwise obstruct navigable waterways and rivers or traffics. There are three types of movable bridge, which is vertical lift, bascular, and swing. Okay, next we will move on to the type of bridge structure. There are many types of bridge structure, but today we will focus on the 5 common type of bridge structure, which is beam, arch, cable stayed bridge, suspension bridge, and truss bridge. Okay, the first one is beam bridge. Beam bridge is one of the simplest structure form. All you need to construct a beam bridge is just a rigid horizontal structure and 2 vertical support at end of the bridge. And the advantage of this bridge is that the beams are very easy to construct and it is very good for short span bridge, and it also is in constructing temporary bridge. Okay, next is arc bridge. Arc bridge are made up of half circle that distribute the load gradually to each side of the ground. The advantage of the arc bridge is that it is very easy because the material are available, and this type of bridge are very rigid and strong. But the disadvantages is that it takes a long time to build this bridge. Okay, next is the cable stayed bridge. Cable stayed bridge may look like suspension bridge, but it is also different because cable stayed bridge does not require anchor or multiple towers. Instead, the cable runs from the roadway up to a single tower that bear the weight of entire structure. The advantages of cable stayed bridge is that it is more economical when compared to suspension bridge, and the disadvantages is that the maintenance and inspection may be more difficult than other type of bridge. Okay, next is suspension bridge. Suspension bridge use a system of cable to support the structure, and because of their strength, it can span up to 7,000 feet. Suspension bridges are very complex, and it can be used to span across large water masses. The road is suspended by a vertical cable hangs from an even thicker cable that span between 2 huge towers. The advantages of the suspension bridge is that it is strong and lightweight, and this bridge can provide long span which help in crossing the river. But the disadvantages is that it is expensive to build and prone to sway with the wind. So this type of bridge is not suitable for railways. Okay, next is truss bridge. Truss bridges are very rigid, lightweight, and can support heavy load. Trusses serve in transferring the load from a single point to a wider area. The weight of the bridge is very less when compared with other types. The advantage of truss bridge is that the bridge is easily built in the factory and then framed on site. The disadvantages is that it requires high-skilled professional to design it.
So here are the development process. By following this system, we can keep positive control over the development at all stages. So here are the following stages of development process. So for the first one, we have initiation. This is where the projects begin. The value of the project is determined as well as its feasibilities. Need to evaluate what is the project's goals are, the timeline to completion, and how much the whole endeavor will cost. Next, for the second stage is planning. Once the project has been approved, it's time to create schedule and tasks. Then, secure the necessary resources for the project. Next, for the third stage is execution. Once the roadmap has been created, it's time to start the project. Follow the plan that has been created. Assign the tasks to the team members and monitor their progresses. The next stage of the development process is monitor and control. There will be issue advice over the course of the project, so it is crucial to monitor the project progress and controlling those changes. So for the last stage of the development process is close. The project isn't over once the objectives and goals of the project has been made. The last phase of the project is closing it out, which means all the documents such as outstanding contract, paperwork, all of these kind of documents need to be signed off and archived so that this kind of data can be used as historical data for the upcoming project in future.
The construction method. First is caisson. A caisson foundation, also called as pier foundation, is a watertight retaining structure used as a bridge pier. It is required on a foundation beneath river and other bodies of water. Next is piling. The most widely recognized construct to build a deep foundation for a bridge is called piling. And next is pier. Vertical load-bearing members such as intermediate support for an adjacent ends of two bridges. And next, girder. It is a horizontal beam that can be produced using an assortment of construction material, for example, stainless steel, concrete, or combination of these materials. Next is bascule lift. Referred as a drawbridge, a movable scaffold with a counterweight that consistently balance the span and swing upward to give clearance for boat traffic. And lastly, slab and roof pavement. A reinforcement concrete slab is a structural element and is used to provide a flat surface in a bridge construction. A pavement is one type of hard surface made from durable surface materials which is intended to carry vehicular or foot traffic. And for the material, the first material that can be used in a bridge construction is concrete. Concrete is commonly used for many bridge structure members such as deck, pre-stressed concrete beams, curbs, sidewalk, or parapets. The second one is steel. Steel is high strength compared to other materials. This makes it suitable for bridge construction with longer span. And lastly, asphalt. It is a mixture of aggregate, binder, and filler used for constructing and maintaining roads.
Next, we move on to the benefit. So for the benefit that we can get from this project are, as you can see, for the first benefit, an iconic structure will improve will improve traffic flow in Kuala Terengganu city centre and also provide quick access to the airport. This drawbridge provide road link between development of the North and South Azores and existing Kuala Terengganu. This will reduce traffic in urban areas. Next, this drawbridge also will provide a faster alternate route from the city to the airport to approximately 15 minutes. Okay, last but not least, for the last point for benefit, expected to accelerate socio-economic development in Kuala Terengganu. So this drawbridge will be the main catalyst that will help create commercial center by bringing steady traffic to KTCC while promoting shipbuilding industry and avoiding segmentation problems between two estuaries. Okay, next we move on to the challenges. Most of the movable bridge have a problem with sitting. Okay, this problem arises from several sources. For example, the bridge may be carrying live load larger than those designed for the bridge. The bridge stabilizing devices may have suffered deterioration so that they cannot contain the force imposed on them. Installing, aligning, and balancing bascule lift one of the challenges that need to be faced by the contractor. In order for the bascule lift to be properly aligned, the key check will be performed during their erection. For the last challenges, the contractor do not have history of movable construction. As we all know, in Kuala Terengganu, that is the very first movable bridge project in Malaysia. So the contractor need to do some research and study more about the movable bridge to make sure the bridge can be functioned smoothly and can prevent damages, accidents, and anything in future.
Okay, next is the bridge maintenance. This is the general bridge maintenance that can be used to all types of bridge. The first is cyclical preventive maintenance activities. Cyclical preventive maintenance is performed on a predetermined schedule to preserve existing bridge condition and keep them from getting worse. The element being treated may not be improved. However, continued deterioration is usually delayed. Example of some typical cyclical preventive maintenance is wash and clean decking or entire bridge for every 1 or 2 years, lubricate bearings, seal and waterproof concrete decking, and others. Next is condition-based preventive maintenance. Condition-based preventive maintenance is the activities that happen only when issues are identified during bridge inspection. This type of maintenance usually done on bridge that are basically good to fair shape. The maintenance restores bridge element to a state of good repair. Similar to other cyclical preventive maintenance activities, this type of bridge work is focused on extending the useful life of structure. Some typical condition-based preventive maintenance activities include sealing and replacing leaking joints, installing deck overlays, and other structure and others maintenance activities. And the last one is having the right knowledge and equipment. Another concern of bridge managers are about maintaining the bridge and getting the job done. And for maintaining a bridge can be quite complex. And for example, special bridge such as Terengganu Drawbridge, the owner of the bridge must hire a person or a company that really have the knowledge and equipment. For example, hiring a company that has specialized equipment as needed basis. It can also get the job done efficiently and effectively, and also this company can also advise on how to make the right a decision on maintaining the bridge.
Okay, next, safety and health. One of the biggest fears faced by bridge workers is falling from a height. So, to provide assurance and take necessary steps to provide secure workplace environment is a need. So, here are an example of PPE that needed by bridge worker. As you can see, the first one, head protection gears, which is to protect workers' head. And next we have protective glove, which is it is crucial to provide the right types of gloves according to the task performed. And next we have face shields and glasses, which is to prevent hazard to cause eyes and facial damage.
Okay, next is the design and uniqueness of Terengganu Drawbridge. Terengganu Drawbridge is Southeast Asia's first drawbridge project, which is the longest bascule bridge ever built at 76 meters for ship to pass through. When the bridge is open, up to 40 meters wide ships can pass through the bridge. The design of the bridge is inspiration from the London Tower Bridge, which at the tower there are Skybridge House, a restaurant and a public gallery where people can come and enjoy the scenery from the tower. And lastly, the total of 80% of the construction workers of the bridge were locals. And next is the example of other drawbridge around the world, which is Tower Bridge London, the Birkenhead Bridge Australia, Palace Bridge St. Petersburg, Bascule Bridge France, Salmon Bay Bridge US, and lastly Pegasus Bridge France. And for the conclusion, bridges are a massive static structure that carry roads, railways over rivers, canyons, and other obstacles. Different types of bridge are chosen depending on what they carry, what will they cross, and the geological nature of earth beneath them. The construction of the bridge may take years to construct, and that's all from us. Thank you.